Okay, everyone. United States U-20 World Cup. The game is supposed to be on Fox Sports 1, by the way, for anyone that's going to watch it. And I know it's not the most charming national teams that we're going to play against, right? We're going to play against New Caledonia. And I'm going to be honest with all of you, including Pete. I didn't know New Caledonia existed until this tournament. So I don't know what's the actual purpose of the U-20 World Cup, but it just increased my knowledge of geography in general. And by the way, me and Pete were talking about this earlier. I was looking at pictures. It looks like a beautiful country.
Definitely somewhere I'd want to go on a vacation, like for
Why
a
is it called
restful,
New
relaxing
Caledonia?
island vacation.
Was there an other Caledonia out there?
No, I know it's a French colony. I think you know how like New York, maybe there's a place in France called Caledonia or Spain, not France. But usually that's what happens when they call put new on somewhere. Let me look it up while you.
Yeah, it's a country with 300,000 people. Someone put it online that their population of man under the age of 20 is like below 1,000.
Yeah, I saw that too. It was actually discovered by Captain Cook, James Cook, a British sailor, and he said it reminded him of Scotland. And Caledonia is the Latin name for Scotland. So basically, it means New Scotland.
It probably looks a lot better than Scotland.
Scotland's beautiful, though. It's a
The
different
beaches,
kind of
though,
beauty. They don't have those kind of beaches,
it's
I don't think.
architecture, right? That's the beauty of Scotland.
And like the Highlands, like the mountains are beautiful there.
And the monster of Loch Ness, too. He still lives there.
That's the most beautiful part. And their
Yeah,
whiskey. Their whiskey's fantastic.
yeah. And so Steven Spada saying, I just found out about this match. We're basically playing France twice. Yeah, they might have French players, right? This is like
Yes.
Martinique, essentially. We might be playing France today and France on Thursday, just different versions of it, right? And anyone asking where can you watch this game? It's on Fox Sports 1. And Pete, there's another channel, right? Universo or Telemundo?
Yeah, it's also on Universo.
Universo. Yeah, so Fox Sports 1. If you want to hear John Strong and Stu Holden, you can just mute it too. I'm not listening to John Strong and Stu Holden. No,
No, no, thank you.
no. I'll mute it and I'll just talk to you guys, I guess. And if you just tuned in, make sure to drop a like. This is a live watch along today. And the thing with this game today, we'll talk about the lineup soon. It's actually quite important for us to score as many goals as possible. Simply because the other two teams in our group, France just defeated South Africa 2-1. At the end of the day, this group could be decided on goal differential, and ultimately it can come down to whoever trashed New Caledonia the most.
Yeah, or if not, the third place could matter, right? Because 4 of the 6 teams that finish in third will make it through. So you want to have a really good goal difference.
Exactly. So this is one of those games where normally, let's say, if you're in a World Cup and you're beating New Zealand 2-0, yeah, you hold on to the 2-0 lead and you just win that game.
Yeah.
This is probably a game that when you score 2, you go for 4. When you score 4, you go for 8. When you score 8, you go for 16. That might be too much, but you get
Also,
the
just
point.
for pride alone, you have to thrash New Caledonia, just for morale's sake and pride. You can't be like, we squeaked past New Caledonia. It's looking good.
That's how Stu Holden's going to hype that up. And John Strong.
He's going to be like, Frankie Westfield had a good tackle. He's a guy that could be at the World Cup with the national team. Pochettino's watching MLS. That's literally, you're going to hear that at some point during this tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, Stu. Steven Spot is saying, look up Highlands, Tack, particularly the Isle of Skye. Highlands. I mean, just Highlands. If I Google
He means
Highlands,
the Scottish Highlands.
Scottish Highlands. Okay, because I'll say if I just Google like Scottish Highlands. Oh wow, yeah, it looks beautiful with the castles too.
Yeah.
You see, I'm not the type of guy that's into naturey stuff. That's not really me. The most nature you'll see me doing is like I'll go to Hawaii because when I was a kid I used to surf a lot. So when I went to Hawaii, it was a blessing for me because it was just a wonderful place to surf. That's as much nature as you'll see me going for.
You
I'm
like
not
beaches,
really.
right?
I love beaches. I just don't really enjoy hiking. I hate the woods. I hate mosquitoes.
Okay,
Um,
but hear me out. If you have a nice Airbnb and your view is a beautiful mountain, I'm sure that you like.
yeah, yeah, especially if I can sit outside, just hang out, talk with friends, put out a bonfire there, get some maybe a barbecue, even marshmallows, anything just to hang out. Yeah, I love that. Or just even if it's like a snowy mountain, just get some hot chocolate, coffee. I
Yeah.
love coffee when it's cold. So little things like that. But I'm not really the guy to go like to hikes. And but that looks beautiful. The Scottish Highlands. It does look beautiful. And there's actually some cool architecture. Jeff Carey saying, "I feel great. Bathtub. Took my monthly shower today." Okay, Jeff takes one shower a month. Hey,
No.
everyone's got to start somewhere. So it's better once a month than none. Right? I know people that don't shower. Where can you watch the game? Fox Sports One, everyone. Fox Sports One or Universo. Fox Sports One, Universo, or you can find a sketchy link online. That's another option as well. Pete, starting 11. So on goal, we're obviously missing Diego Cochin because he was called back to be the backup at Barcelona. So Boudry will be starting on goal. Uh, Not really a goalkeeper that we rate very highly for the future, right? Probably fine at this level, but just not very a high ceiling
It's also
prospect.
so hard to say when they're at U-20 level, right? Like goalkeepers don't really develop until later. So it's like really hard to know at that age.
Yeah, but there are some that are just ahead of others, right? And Diego
Yeah, like
Cochin
coaching.
clearly is, especially with his feet. Nolan
Yeah.
Norris on the right and Westfield on the left. Anything that you want to add there?
Nolan Norris is on the left for sure.
They're flipped.
Nolan Norris is a left back.
So is
Fubo got this
Westfield.
wrong. And yeah, but Frankie Westfield is left-footed, but he's been playing as a right back for Philly all season. So I would be very surprised if Nolan Norris is on the right. Nolan Norris is a left back from FC Dallas. He has played some center back, but I would be and he's played for the U20s mostly as a left back. So I would be very surprised if that is the case.
So
But we'll see.
Norris.
We'll see during the game.
So it might be flipped.
Yeah.
Norris and West, even though they could flip back and forth, it wouldn't really matter throughout the game. They could do it. Um, for the center backs, to me, I'm actually interested in seeing how Josh Winder's doing. He's been with Benfica B for long enough. I would hope what I'm hoping to see from Josh Winder, and I'm not comparing him to Richards, but I want him to stand out in this tournament the way Chris Richards stood out in the Gold Cup. That's what I want to see from Winder. He is a center back that was very good in USL for Lou City at a young age, has been with Benfica B. Now, it seems like there were some work permit issues and he would be on the bench for Benfica. I'm not sure what's going on there, but he is an interesting prospect. And Josh Winder is playing. Midfield, Brooklyn Rhynes is there. Ben Kramaski, that is with Parma, which was a very odd transfer to me. It almost felt like Parma just wanted an American. They wanted Gio Reyna. They didn't get Gio Reyna. So, like, let's
They
just
got
get that
Timu
kid.
Gio Reyna.
Yeah, because the thing with Kramaski is if there was one thing that I agreed with Berhalter is he did say once, you dominate a league, then you move up. You dominate a league and then you move up. I've never seen Kramaski dominate MLS. As a matter of fact, I didn't really see him stand out in MLS. He was okay, serviceable at times. And then all of a sudden he goes to Parma to a top 5 league. Now, mind you, he hasn't played a single minute for them yet. Who knows? But Ben Kramaski's there. And then you got Nico Tsakidis that has looked well in the past with U.S. national teams, youth national teams, and then had an injury, was out for a while, came back. Player with professional experience, should do well in this tournament. Xavier Gozo up top. He's scored actually a banger, 2 weeks ago for RSL.
Yeah, RSL.
Promising player, has been playing better and better. Marcus Zambrano. Where is Zambrano playing now? Because he also went to
Plays
Benfica
for
B
real
for.
Monarchs, and he hasn't exactly been prolific. I am very skeptical about Zambrano. He's not even playing like he plays for their USL Pro team, Next Pro, MLS Next Pro. I'm sorry, MLS Next
Yeah,
Pro for Real
which
Salt
is a
Lake.
very low level. And then you have Cole
Yeah,
Campbell that is with Borussia Dortmund, has gotten a few minutes here and there in the past season or so with Borussia Dortmund. Cole Campbell, just like I talked about Josh Winder, is a player that I would hope he would stand out in this tournament. Not single-handedly carry the team, but again, stand out. And 1-0. Zambrano 1-0 already.
good for Zambrano. Good. Let's make this 10. Let's go for 10 today. So just Frankie Westfield is playing right back, and Nolan Norris is playing left back.
Okay.
Oh wow, that is some terrible defending.
Dude, they definitely suck. This is not.
Who set that up for him? Was that Gozo who set that up? Gozo with the
Yeah,
assist.
I
Yeah,
believe so.
yeah, because Gozo's playing on the left. That's got to be Gozo. Yeah, it was Gozo.
Okay, so quick goal again. Anyone that says, "Oh, if we score 2 goals, the game's over," no, no, no. We have to score more. We have to keep going. We get 4, go for 8. Keep going. We need more goals because this team will probably get trashed by everyone in the group.
Yeah,
This New Caledonia side might struggle against my very competitive pickup team.
I don't know that they would play in TST.
Probably. Oh my God! You see the pass from the center back, dude. These are not.
They're not. They're not professional players. I don't think.
No, no. I don't think. I'm. What I'm not hoping. I hope we trash them in a totally non-xenophobic way. But I'm hoping that maybe they're just nervous and they'll look a little bit better. Did you see how Cole Campbell just took the ball from that guy? Just like put his body
Yeah,
in front of him.
I'm. I'm
Oh my God,
surprised by the
2-0.
goal.
2-0. 2-0.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, what are we doing here?
Yes. Destroy them.
Oh my god. In 3 minutes, we already have 2 goals.
Yes.
Gozo again.
Yes. I love this. Dude, let's go for like a world record here.
Pramaski.
Yes.
Oh my god. Let's go for 10 at least. Oh boy.
I love it. Oh my God.
This is like a pickup side we're playing.
A bad one.
Yeah, terrible one.
Like a good pickup side will at least make it tough.
So who set that up? Sakidis did. Oh no, it was a deflected cross that landed at Kramaski's feet.
What's the score? What's your score prediction?
I'm going to say 10-0. Because what will happen is at halftime, I think he'll bring on some subs to get us rested for France. And then I think the subs will want to show that they should play against France. So I don't think we'll necessarily stop at halftime.
Yeah, also Peyton Miller, for example, is a pretty dangerous player that's on the bench.
Yeah, you've got Peyton Miller. There's also Pedro Soma. There's Reed Baker Whitting from Seattle, who has like 2 years of professional experience in MLS. There's definitely options. Oh, wow. Caledonia actually got into our third and shot. Hey, that wasn't a bad shot.
No.
That wasn't a bad
Maybe
shot at all.
Jeff Carey saying the treatment for chlamydia is doxycycline, 100 milligrams oral twice daily for 7 days.
Frankie
Okay.
Westfield got beat a little too easy there, honestly.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, that the team, as a young team, we can't really lose focus because, like we talked about this, you need to get goals. So
Yeah.
you cannot concede to this New Caledonia side. I'm
No,
sorry.
we cannot concede. If we concede, that's an embarrassment.
Xavier Gozo down the left, blows by the opponent again, finds Brooklyn Rhines, Campbell. This is also a good game to stat pad. Didn't Holland
Yeah.
score like 9 goals in a game in the U-20 World Cup once? Oh,
Yes.
3-0. 3-0.
Oh my god.
3-0. 3-0.
Oh my
3-0.
god. Dude, Gozo is who scored this one? Cole
It was
Campbell
a header.
here.
Oh, hold on. Let me put this up here. So Kramaski actually
Kramaski.
scored the first one. It wasn't
Sakiris. Sakiris. Sakiris scored this one.
dude, we're averaging a goal every 2 minutes.
That's insane.
That would be 45 if we keep this rate.
Wait, did you say Kremaski scored the first one? I thought it was Zambrano.
Footmob gave it to Kromaski. I thought it was Zambrano too.
That's weird.
It was Sakidis, yeah, with the header, yeah.
Sakirius with the header. It was a Kremaski assist.
Dude, I don't know. 45 is too much, but I can easily see this being between 10 to 15.
Oh my god, dude! If we get to 6 or 7 at halftime, unless the coach tells them to take it easy, like don't embarrass them. The problem is you
But
can't do that
no,
because
you can't
France
do
and
that.
South Africa are going to embarrass them.
You can't do that.
No, you can't. This is not a knockout game where you just have to win. The goal difference will have an impact on us getting out of the group.
Yeah, if it was the last game of the group and we knew how many goals we needed, sure, you got the
Sure.
goals, stop. But right now we don't know. For all we know, we might need 15.
Yeah. What is the 67 thing?
I don't know. They keep saying it. I don't know.
It's some Gen Alpha thing, I think.
I don't know, dude. Can we just stop with the 67 spam? You guys ready? Oh, 4. Almost 4.
Oh my. Brooklyn Reigns is looking. I mean, I guess you can't really tell who's good from this game. You can only tell who's bad. Like if you don't look good, oh my god. Oh my god. Damn.
Oh boy. Yeah, guys, that's all. But let me actually put one thing on screen here, Pete, that I want to show you. I want to show everyone. It's the golden boot or whatever, the golden ball winner of the U-20. Yeah, golden ball winners of pretty much all the U-20 World Cups in this century. And you see some real. I mean, there are players there that I don't even freaking know who the hell is Ismail Matar, but as you can see, the U-20 World Cup has had some very good players that stood out in the past. Javier
Yeah.
Saviola, most of you should be familiar with the forward that played for Argentina. Lionel
Yeah.
Messi, I'm sure you all know Messi. Sergio Aguero, Paul Pogba, Adama Traore, Dominic Solanke, pretty good Premier
Yeah.
League player. Kangi Lee, I think he's playing for PSG. Enrique Almeida ended up being a flop for Brazil. And the guy from Ghana, I don't know who he is also. But you can
Yeah.
see that there's always there's always a few players in the U-20 World Cup that become tremendous professionals. So it is a tournament that's good to pay attention, not just on the United States, because there's good players in other teams. Now, for this US team, Pete, is there any player that you think will be in the senior team maybe for like the 2030 World Cup?
Hard to say. Maybe
Maybe
maybe Josh Winder. Maybe one of the fullbacks like a Frankie
maybe
Westfield.
Campbell as a winger?
Maybe Cole can. It's so hard. Like that's so far away. That's 5 years.
Peyton Miller, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of maybes, but it's like there's nobody in this team that you're like they are going to be an elite player, right? But sure, there are some that could make the national team in 5 years from now. Just depends on their arc and their development. Remember, Nico Shakiris, Ben Kremaski, and what's his name? Josh Winder all played in the last under 20 World Cup. So this is their second
True.
under 20 World Cup.
Yeah, my concern with the next generation of the United States is that I actually was replying to someone's tweet today talking about this. My concern is I don't see any players coming up with the same ceiling. Oh my god, look at Cole Campbell just blowing by everyone. I don't see any player with the ceiling of players like A-Rob, Dest, Pulisic, Balogun, Tyler Adams, even
Not in the under
Johnny.
20 group. No.
But even the U17s, there's not that many, right? We talk about maybe Mathis Albert,
Yeah.
maybe Kevin Sullivan. Who else? Honestly,
Depends. Julian Hall, I don't think so. I like him as a young player, but he hasn't looked very. Of course, he's 17, so it's really hard to know. Maxi Carrizo is still playing in MLS Next Pro,
yeah,
so it's kind
he's
of
on the
like
bench with New York, but playing at MLS next. Yeah,
there are a couple of center backs at the U17s that are very interesting. Ian James is a starter for Sporting KC, so he's already an MLS starter at 17 years old. Then there's Christopher Cups, the Chicago Fire center back. Potentially Ian Applewhite. He's a Nashville center back. So there are some interesting center backs, and then you've got those wingers. Midfielders, maybe Jonathan Shore from NYCFC. He's a very interesting player, although I don't know if he'll be in the roster. But he has a lot of MLS experience. I hope he would be in the roster. Other than that, I don't really see anybody that I'm like, they're going to be an absolute baller. Like, not with that level of ceiling.
Yeah, so we're essentially going to have to rely on the next generation on some dual nationals developed abroad.
To be fair, when A-Rob was 19, nobody thought he was going to become what he was, right?
Yeah, but he was developed abroad too, right? Oh my God, we just missed the chance. We should have got number 4. We shouldn't slow down here.
No, we can't get comfortable. It's only 3 goals.
Yeah, and again, France and South Africa, the difference is they're going to play this team knowing exactly how many goals they need, which is a bit
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah.
So set
Oh
the
my
bar
God.
very high. We need to set the bar very high.
Yeah. We should go for 10 for sure. Try to hit double figures.
Mix is saying, I've seen enough. Make Parma Kremaski's team. Oh boy. He'll eventually get minutes. Where's New Caledonia? It's in Oceania. Or is it considered, is it at Oceania or Asia?
It's in the region of Oceania, but it's in the South Pacific.
Okay. Yeah, how did they qualify?
They probably had a playoff in Oceania where them and New Zealand qualified.
Oh, that's
Because Australia plays in AFC now, so
so they
it's probably the top
essentially.
2.
Yeah. The thing is, New Zealand also qualified.
Yeah, so it's probably the top 2 from Oceania, the same way that CONCACAF got the top 2 also.
Imagine the level. I might just travel there and try to see if I can become a professional player, play like a season. Probably would make no money, but
I don't think they have a league, dude.
they might have a league where the guys work as an accountant during the week, and then over the weekend he plays a game and he gets like
Yeah,
a
so
hundred
like a
bucks.
rec league.
Yeah, like a UPSL here in America. So I can
Yeah.
try to play that, and I'm just gonna say I played professionally. Why not?
Some, someone said they upset Solomon Islands because it was fishing season.
We slowed down a bit too much, in my opinion, though. I don't like
Yeah, I
it.
don't like this now. Look at us. These are real standards. We didn't score 4 goals by the 15th minute. What is wrong with us?
It could come back to bite us. That's the problem.
Yeah, if we're not careful.
The only thing is, let me look at the other groups because there's probably enough groups that don't have a team that is so bad. Because, like, for example, New Zealand is not horrible, right?
No.
So, like, Group A, it's Japan, Chile, New Zealand, and Egypt. So, none of these teams are going to get trashed. So, we
No.
might just qualify just because we have this team in our group, regardless.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
Thank you,
look at Group C. Do you want to know what Group C is?
No, let's hear it.
Brazil, Mexico, Morocco, and Spain.
Ooh. Mexico may not qualify from that.
They tied Brazil. Yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a tough group. Every single group has like mostly there's no group with a completely trash team besides ours. So we're going to advance because we're going to at least be one of the best third place teams
We're going to have at least 3 points, right?
and a lot of goals.
And well, what if France and South Africa both thrash us?
Well, we'll have a lot of goals in our favor. I don't know how many against.
Yeah. Let's see though. Today we still only have 3 officially.
How many teams did you say advance?
4 out of 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, as long as we score a fuck ton of goals today, we're going to advance
Yeah.
already, regardless of the other ones.
Yes, Gilberto Mora is on the U-20 team for Mexico, Keyshawn.
Yeah, he
How
was
did
the
he
man of
play?
the
You
match.
saw the game yesterday. How do you do?
Yeah, he was doing good. He at least the first goal, he was creating a lot of chances. The first goal, he got the cross that was headed towards goal, and they scored off the rebound. On the ball, he looked clean. I mean, he's a senior team starter, right?
Yeah, he played for them in the Gold Cup.
Yeah, he was clearly their best player. He's way better than Obed Vargas, for example. Obed was also on the field.
Mm.
Yeah, he was quite good. Gilberto Mora. The reason he's with the U20s is just because Mexico loves these youth tournaments. Because
Yeah.
technically, Gilberto Mora should be just with the senior team. Like he's missing Liga MX games to play this, and he should be playing Liga MX, which is a higher level than the U20 World Cup.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure any Liga MX team would probably win the U20 World. Not any, but most of them should win it.
Oh yeah. It's going to be so hard to judge how good these guys are today, unless they're playing poorly. Then you're like, whoa.
Oh, this could be another one. Cole Campbell. Dude, Cole Campbell has actually not looked good. That's what I'll say.
No, he hasn't. He has not looked good.
Like he seems to be lacking like that quality in the final third. Like this ball right now, he should have been able to cut the defender and at least hit the shot on target, not just shoot it at him, right?
Yeah.
That's not good. Because that's how you evaluate also the player profile. When you get into a
Yes.
situation like that against a terrible defender, you have to stand out in one way, shape, or form. You have to pull a trick. You have to find a way to get the
Honestly, he
shot
should
on
have
target.
just hit that first time, dude. If you're a really good player, you hit that first time.
Yeah. Cole Campbell hasn't looked good so far. Just fast. I guess we can call him kind of looks like Cade Cowell right now.
I mean, more technical than Cade Cowell still.
Yeah.
Oh, almost another goal.
Yeah, I just saw
Good
the
save.
replay. It was a bit of a weird save because the goalkeeper like made a huge jump and like threw his arms and it was right at him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, you'll see the replay.
Wasn't as tough as it looked.
No, I don't think it was. Just when you see the replay, you'll see. Saying Cole Campbell has no right foot. Yeah, that's the other thing that's concerning, especially in a game like this. He should be able to go both ways.
Yeah. You think
And
Dortmund would have sent him on loan, though?
maybe they like the pace. He clearly has pace and speed. Just seems to lack everything else. Like Adeyemi, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, Cole Campbell's also 20, right? He already turned 20.
Yes. He's not that young.
Mm-hmm. So he's among the oldest ones. And here he is again. Let's see what he does. Blew by the first one with ease. Cross goes in, cleared. Like, he could blow by all these players with ease. That's what he should be doing.
Yeah.
They're saying Adeyemi is Champions League level, though. Yeah, he can play in the Champions League, but if you're trying to win the Champions League, you're not winning it with Adeyemi. Not as a starter. And of course, like when I talk about Adeyemi would probably be our starting right winger.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Not even close.
They're saying I was confused because there's a Caledonia in Spain. No, not Caledonia, right? Catalunya.
There
There's
might be
no
a Caledonia, too. It sounds like a Spanish name.
Caledonia, Spain.
It might
Let
have a
me see.
city or an island or something named Caledonia. It's possible.
No, I looked it up here. When you put Caledonia, Spain, what pops up is Catalunya,
Ah, so there is no Caledonia then.
which is Barcelona, essentially.
Do not say that to Catalans.
What?
Uh, they do not like that.
They don't like what? That it's
That
Barcelona?
it's oh, that's Barcelona. I thought you said that it's Spain. Technically, I mean it is
I
Spain.
mean, they are Spain.
A
They
lot of
like.
Catalans don't consider themselves Spanish.
Yeah, it's just like the Hawaiians. You talk to them and they say they're not American, they're Hawaiian. And it's like, okay, where's your
Yeah, but
Hawaiian
that's
passport?
different. They became a state like 70 years ago. Catalonia has been involved with Spain for, I mean, has been part of Spain for hundreds of years.
Yeah,
It's like,
and
oh,
they are Spain. What are they doing? They're trying to pull the Texas. They're like, oh, we can just leave the union here. That's what they're trying to do.
no, I don't think they're trying to do that. I just know a lot of Catalans don't consider themselves Spanish, which is like the same as like someone from Alabama saying they're not American, they're an Alabaman. It's like, yeah, you're American.
So VAR for a penalty kick check. Uh, What is this? That's not a penalty. Where are they? But ref, just give it to us. We want number 4. Julian Viva is saying, do you guys know who Pochettino will call tomorrow? No, we don't know. We're also not sure if the roster will be out tomorrow.
It
There's
might
been
be
no
on Wednesday, they're saying.
Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, so we
Oh,
actually
that's a
don't know.
dive. That looks like a dive from
Yeah,
Shakiris.
why would we waste our we challenge that? You can challenge. Why did we challenge that? That's so stupid.
He kind of bumped him from behind. I don't know. No, I don't think that's a penalty.
Holding. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Second down. I just translated what he said. Okay, what
So
was
it
the
is or it
call?
isn't a penalty.
No penalty. It was just a stupid challenge from our team. Like we challenged that.
Yeah, we're wasting time. We should be trying to get a fourth goal. Honestly, if it's 3-0 at halftime, that's not good.
Nope. Especially because we were up 3-0 6 minutes into the game.
Mhm.
Oh boy. And guys, that we got to set the bar high here. Me
Yeah.
and Pete are dead serious that 3-0 is not a good result.
No, no, it's not. France, I think, will be a very interesting test for this team.
Yes, that's on Thursday, right? Thursday, it's early actually, 4 p.m. my time. It's earlier.
Yeah, 4 p.m. Eastern on Thursday.
And here comes the
I don't
U.S.
know. Has
on the
anybody
way.
really stood out to you in a good way? Like, has
No,
anyone really impressed?
I mean, Kremaski definitely, from an athleticism standpoint, as expected, he's looking levels above everyone. But no one really stood out. I would say a little bit of Cole Campbell's performance has been a bit concerning, actually, because he's a player
Yeah,
that's supposed to stand out, and he's looking very one-dimensional. He's looking like a player that just runs, essentially. I'm not seeing anything different. I'm not seeing anything from him that would place him as like a high ceiling prospect, for example. So I'd say that's been concerning.
yeah.
Outside of that, yeah, our team is clearly better than this one in every single position possible.
Gozo has had some good 1v1 space, but his final ball hasn't always been great.
No, there's a lot also that's tough to judge, right? Oh, goal. Oh, we hit the post. Their goalkeeper is standing out now. Nice save. That looked like a good save. That was a good save. Did you see it?
No, I'm slightly behind. Cross
That
coming
actually,
in. That's a great save. Who headed
that
that?
was
Zambrano?
no, it was I think it was one of our defenders actually. Couldn't tell.
Oh, Norris?
Yeah. We're just sending everyone up top now, even the goalkeeper.
Oh, no, it was
Oh,
Westfield.
Cole Campbell, what a horrible shot, dude. Cole Campbell's been ass. Like I'm dead serious. He's been bad. Did you see Campbell's shot after the corner?
Dude, I'm be honest. I personally, oh, that's terrible.
Right?
I personally think Mathis Albert is already better than Cole Campbell. Like Cole Campbell never stood out with the under 19s the way that Mathis Albert is standing out with the same under 19s for Dortmund.
Yeah, Dortmund should have just sold him.
Let him go to Stuttgart. Didn't Stuttgart offer 6 million?
Or 3, but I mean, just take it.
3, take it. I love that we're completely overreacting to 25 minutes against New Caledonia. But the problem is with opponents like this, you can only make yourself look bad. You can't make yourself look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like penalty shootouts for the players that are shooting. Like if you
Yeah.
convert the penalty kick, it's like, yeah, you did your job. Now if you miss, you stink. You're the reason we lost. Like all of that.
Yeah.
But again, against this team, Cole Campbell should be balling out. He should be unmarkable, impossible to deal with.
But they
And
all
right,
should.
yeah, they all should. But as of now, he's looked like our worst forward.
Yeah. It hasn't looked great. Oh,
Because he's
come on.
had situations where he could have stood out and he didn't. And he shot, and nice save by the goalkeeper. First good play from Cole Campbell. I actually think he finished well, but this New Caledonia goalkeeper is all right.
Yeah, he might get an A-League contract or something if he plays well
Yeah.
this turn.
Yeah, that was actually a very good save. The second big time save from him.
Ooh.
Among USMNT saying, France, count your days. It's going to be an interesting game. Also, people, if y'all don't know, you can join the Tactical Manager Discord in the description. Yeah, guys, the Discord is there. I don't really go on it. I don't know how to use Discord, but I know a lot of you do. Oh, goal. Goal. 4-0. A header off a corner. Westfield.
Oh, good job, Frankie.
One thing I noticed from this team is they can't really defend headers. New
New
Caledonia.
Caledonia? Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't look very big.
Well,
Oh, great header. That's a really good header.
here's the thing too. Players that are not set up to play professionally, it's really hard to win aerial duels. You
Yeah.
see that when you even play pickup with professional players. They always win the ball in the air, even when they're old as shit.
Yeah. That's not an easy header either.
No.
Because he's
And
running away from goal and he has to redirect it. Let's get at least to 5 by halftime. I want 5 by halftime.
oh, dude, we still have like 17 minutes. We should go for 2 more, 6, so we
Yeah,
can
but
at
it
least
took
try.
us 21 minutes to score this goal.
Yeah, because their goalkeeper became prime Gianluigi Buffon out of nowhere. And Cole Campbell forgot how to play soccer, and that's another issue. TTH is saying they're playing haram ball. Who, New Caledonia? They're not playing haram ball. They're not playing any ball.
Yeah, they're just defending.
Barely, also. Barely defending.
They're occupying space would be the best way to describe it.
I'll put it this way. If I was on the field for New Caledonia, y'all wouldn't notice.
Honestly, we might notice, but in a good way.
Yeah, it's true. Well, at least I can win headers. That looks like they can't do that. My head game is strong, Pete. I'm good in the air. Throw in for New Caledonia. Oh, look, our coach is that guy from the Olympics that brought
Yeah, it's
Mihailovic over
Mitrovic.
Luna.
And Duncan Maguire over Baraktarevic.
Oh, boy. They're all warming up. They're all warming up now. They're saying, who's in France's roster? From what I gathered, none really of the big U20s. Like Matisse Thel would be a U20 player for France, for example. He's not there. I'm not going to go here and pretend that I know much about the French players. I'm not an expert on it. I know more about Mexico's U20s than France. So the only
that was better
national
from
team,
Campbell. That was much better from Campbell.
yeah, but he's still looking very one-dimensional. That's the problem.
His final ball, though, was poor.
Yeah.
He had a good run, and then his final ball was bad.
Yeah, what I was saying is that it looks a lot like Kate Cowell playing at this level where he was just fast.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he looks more technical than Cade Cowell.
Yeah, I'm obviously like mentioning more like the one-dimensional aspect of it, but I mean, every player here on the field right now is more technical than Cade.
All right, dude, I'll come in at halftime.
Okay, see you soon. Doué's playing in the turn? No, he's not. Dizeri Doué? No, he's not. Let me look at France's roster. There's another Doué, but not the PSG Dizeri Doué, the one you saw. That's not him. Let me see here. Looking at France's roster. Who are these guys? Dude, I don't know. France, it doesn't look like they brought any like of their top prospects. I could be wrong. Let me see here. U20 World Cup. I'm going to pull up because France just played South Africa. So let me see who they played, who they put on the field. Because they're not bringing the Serie Doué. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know who these players are, dude. These are France ain't sending their best. That's all I'll say. They ain't sending their best players, so everyone can chill. I mean, they're probably still good, but it's not France's best U20s. Luis Flores is asking, how many of our top U20 prospects did we bring? So we have better prospects with the U17s, like we talked about, like Kevin Sullivan, Mathis Albert, Maxi Carrizo, Julian Hall. I would say from the U20 level, so players that are close to age 20, we brought most of our top prospects. We're just missing Noah Kai Banks, the center back from Augsburg. He's what, 18, 19? So Noah Kai Banks is one. Diego Cochin, for sure. That's another big one. And I'm trying to think who else we're probably missing here. That is like, I think out of the top prospects, probably that. Noah Kai Banks and Diego Cochin would probably be the top ones. Free kick here for the United States. Cole Campbell was able to draw a foul very near the edge of the box. Very near the edge of the box. 33 minutes here. We're missing Icestone. Yeah, Icestone is a goalkeeper too. So I guess we're missing our top goalkeepers, Cochin and Icestone. We're missing Noah Kai Banks. Outside of that, I would say we mostly have our best prospects for the U20 level. I might be missing one name, but for the most part, they're there. They're saying Akimboni. Yeah, maybe Akimboni on defense. I don't know if Akimboni is better than Josh Winder, but yeah, Matai Akimboni would be another one. Yeah, so we can put players missing Akimboni, Noah Kai Banks, and our goalkeepers, Icestone and Diego Cochin. Koleosho is not a U20 player. I think Koleosho is older. Koleosho is a U21 player, and he also plays for Italy, not for the US. Nico Sakidis with the ball. Nice move from Sakidis. He'll get a cross. Cross goes in. That's a goal. Cole Campbell. No, that's not Cole Campbell. That was Nolan Norris. 5-0 for the United States. Nolan Norris. Five zero 35. We should be able to get at least one more goal in the first half. At least one more. They're saying Keiro Figueroa. I don't know how Figueroa is doing, but he's not playing professionally. Keiro Figueroa is already 19, and what's going on with him? Let me see. He's with Liverpool's U21s, and he's 19. He has 2 goals in 5 games in the Premier League 2, which is the U21. I haven't been watching the Premier League 2, so honestly, I can't really give you a legitimate opinion. Okay, I'm gonna eat a banana here. I'm hungry. If you guys don't mind. Bananas are very good for you. But this is not medical advice. I would be a terrible doctor. I would be the worst doctor in the world because, as I said in the USMNT abroad video, let's say you come to me with your blood work and I see that you have diabetes. I would not want to tell you that you have diabetes. So I'll just probably just let you go home and just keep it quiet because it would like ruin your day if you found out you have diabetes. So I would just not really tell you. I would be a terrible doctor. I'm not really good in giving someone bad news. Corner kick for the United States. Ball goes in. Goalkeeper can't hit it. Another shot. 6. That's 6. That is 6 for the United States. Ben Kremaski hat trick. Ben Kremaski hat trick before halftime. Before halftime. Ben Kremaski hat trick. Let me see. U-20 World Cup most goals record. Let me see. Um, World Cup record, largest win. I guess I don't even know what to call the record. Okay, let's look at the stats. What was the largest win of all time? Does anyone know? I'm trying to look up while we're at the stream. Where the hell is it? Why don't they have this? Like, what is the largest win of all time? Oh, largest win is Norway 12, Honduras 0. The largest win is Norway 12, Honduras 0. So if we score 7 more goals, we break the record. We should go for it. We should try to get one more goal here at halftime. Try to get one more goal, because then we will only need 6 in the second half to break the record. So 12-0 from Norway in 2019. We're up 6-0, at least 6-0 at halftime, possibly 7. We need to get another goal here. The ref should just give the Caledonia player a red card. We play man up so we can go break the record. What I'm hoping for is that our players just have that killer instinct and we don't slow down in the second half. Don't slow down. Kebab is saying, how did these guys qualify? Dude, it beats the crap out of me. I don't freaking know. I don't know how New Caledonia qualified. I wish I did, but I don't. I'm sorry. Okay, here comes the U.S. I think it's Zambrano. Ball goes back. Out of bounds. Shot from Nico Sakidis. Guys, we got to get 7 before halftime. We have to get 7 before halftime. If you're wondering why, we talked about it already. The reason we want 7 before halftime is we want to go for the record. We want to go for that record. We want to be the team that has the largest win in the history of the U-20 World Cup, even though after we break that record, there is a slight chance that France or South Africa will break whatever record we break. "40 minutes here in the first half. United States 6, New Caledonia 0. Remember, the goal is to hit 13 goals. The record is 12. We need to go for 13. United States recovers the ball. Come on, Ben Kramaski. No, ref, let it play, ref. Let it play. Idiot. Look at New Caledonia trying to press. They're trying to press. Let them press. Bypass the press, and they'll be far more exposed on the defensive end. The funny thing is they're trying to press, but they don't press as a unit. They don't press as a team. They just kind of run on their own. All right, ball wide, United States. Guys, let's go for number 7. I really hope we get number 7 in the first half, because it'll be very tough for us to score 7 goals. Well, score 6 will be tough already, but if the first half ends 6-0, I don't think we're going to break the record. Even 7, it's going to be very tough because I think we will slow down in the second half. We'll see based on the subs, but we'll see here. Cole Campbell. Guys, why are we just passing the ball one way or not? Just go at them. They fucking suck. I understand you want to play proper soccer, as you should, against good opponents, but this one, just go for goal. We're saying 8-0 win. You think we're only going to score 2 goals? There's the entire second half, and we're only going to score 2 goals? Oh, by the way, I haven't asked you all. Make sure to drop a like in this stream if you haven't already. And if you want to buy Umbro products, remember, we are Umbro ambassadors, so we have a link and promo code that are in the description of this video. The link and the promo code are in the description, so you guys can just use that, and you get 20% off, okay? Link and promo code are in the description of this video for Umbro. We have 150 likes. Let's try to break 200, I guess. 200. United States with the ball. Down the left flank, 43 minutes. Cross goes in. Corner. This team does not know how to defend set pieces, so this could be a goal. Could get another goal. Could get number 7 right now. Umbreon, the Pokemon? Why are you talking about Umbreon? By the way, I have a bunch of Pokemon cards and Pokemon booster boxes that I've never opened. And the other day I was looking up the prices. It's pretty crazy. It's incredible how much higher this shit's going every single day. It's probably a bubble. 7. 7. 7-0. Who scored that? I need to check here. 7-0. Trying to figure out who scored. Someone said touchdown. Guys, touchdown is 6, not 7. We hit a touchdown a long time ago. Touchdown is when you get 6 points, not 7. You get 7 with the field goal. Was it Campbell? I don't think it was Campbell. No, it wasn't Cole Campbell. Again, we talked about this. We can't assume every white guy is Cole Campbell. We can't just look at every white guy and just say, oh, that guy's Cole Campbell. Every white guy in the team is Cole Campbell now. No, it wasn't Cole Campbell. It was the goal was scored by Nolan Norris, actually. It's the second goal from Nolan Norris in this game. Nolan Norris scored it. It's a brace. 7-0. Oh, maybe 8. Maybe 8. Let's make it 8. We'll see how many minutes the ref adds, but maybe we even get 8. The record in the U-20 World Cup is 12-0. So we're on track to break the record. We're on track. Now, will we? I don't know. We'll see. Marco Zambrano, this is a game where everyone eats, and so far you haven't scored a single goal. How is it that it's 7-0 and the center forward has 0 goals? Okay. Cleared by New Caledonia. And the ball go back to the U.S. We got 1 minute left here. 1 minute left. Brooklyn Rhines out wide for the U.S. here. 1 minute left in the first half. So we're actually doing this. We're just calling every white guy on the field Cole Campbell. Okay. I have a lot of Cole Campbells here. Even Ben Kramaski is Cole Campbell right now. We're just going to do that. Josh Winder. Out wide to Nolan Norris. Xavier Gozo. On a 1v1 down the left flank. He tries to beat his man and gets dispossessed. That might do it. Oh, no. He recovers the ball. He recovers the ball. Very easily, actually. Nico Sakidis. The U.S. restarts. 30 seconds to go here in the first half. 30 seconds to go. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Does anyone in this team know how to do a proper layoff? anyone in this US team? They're saying no, none of the forwards have any goals. Yes, but yeah, actually, Xavier Gozo has an assist. Ben Kremaski has 2 goals. Ben Kremaski has 2 goals and 2 assists, actually. And somehow on FootMob, Ben Kremaski doesn't have a 10. He has a 9.9. 3 goals, 2 assists at halftime, and the dude doesn't have a 10 on FootMob. This is insane. And the first half just ended. It's pretty insane that the dude has a 9.9 on FootMob. But hold on, we're going to get Pete here soon. I just need to tweet something. I want to tweet. I still call it Twitter, even though the name is now X. But it's clearly an anti-American bias right there. Okay, back here to the game. Let me get Pete in. Pete's here. Pete, the record is 12-0.
At the Under-20 World Cup?
Yeah, Norway versus Honduras in 2019. So as it stands, we're on track.
Let's break it.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So
I said 10 should be the minimum, but at this point, if we get 10, that'll be a disappointment because that means we'll only score 3 in the second half. Let's go for 15. Why not? I'm curious if he's going to make any subs. Here's my thoughts. I think you sub off some key players now and rest them for France against Thursday. Like I would take off. Actually, I've been kind of impressed by Nico Shakiris. Even though Kremaski has more goals and assists, Shakiris has really been playing well, especially the last 20 minutes or so. Again, it's against New Caledonia, but Gozo and Campbell, the wingers, have not really impressed me that much.
Or Zambrano, the center forward.
Zambrano's also not looked that good. I would say bring on Peyton Miller for Gozo. Let him play wing. I guess you can leave Campbell on. We don't have a lot of wing options. You could also bring on Reed Baker Whitting and have him play on the right wing for Campbell if you want. He's technically a right back, but at this point, no one's, you know what I mean? Then I bring on Noah Cobb, maybe have him give him 45 minutes defensively,
dude,
and then bring on Pedro Soma.
Can also put Kremaski up top for this game.
True. You could absolutely do that.
Do we have no other center forward? I'm looking at the bench.
No, this is the problem. We didn't have any 9s for this team.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to go far with Zambrano as the only option.
I think Julian Hall honestly would have been better than Zambrano. Julian Hall's at least playing in MLS. Zambrano's playing in MLS Next Pro, but they're probably thinking Red Bulls probably wouldn't have released him because they're still chasing playoffs. He'll be there at the Under-17 World Cup. Honestly, dude, I think Albert is probably better than Campbell and Gozo at this point.
Yeah, they haven't looked good. This is a game that, especially the forwards, they should really stand out. Like, for example, the center backs, they're not being tested. So there's nothing to say there. Same with the goalkeeper. Baudry is probably didn't even sweat. But our forwards, all 3 of them, this is a game where everybody eats, and they're not eating. There's no goals from any of the forwards.
No.
Kremaski, for all the criticism we give him in terms of like where we think his ceiling is, he is looking levels above the New Caledonia players, as it should be.
I think our best players have been Reigns, Sakiris, and Kremaski, the 3 midfielders.
Yeah. Well, Nolan Norris has been pretty good.
Yeah, he has. Also, there's Taha Habrun, who's also been getting MLS minutes with the Columbus Crew. He's a 10. You could bring him on as well.
Yeah. Anyhow, there's options here. I think it's also a game that's very important to rest your players, as long as the backups that come in bring in the intensity and get more goals.
Well, they're all going to want to start against France, so they should.
Yeah. Well, also on top of all of this, I think I know this may sound silly, but I do honestly believe it would be a pretty cool thing to break the U-20 World Cup largest win record,
Yeah.
regardless of the opponent. Because I mean, Norway did it against Honduras. Honduras is not New Caledonia, right? It's actually
Yeah.
pretty impressive that Norway scored 12 on Honduras.
That was
They had,
Holland's coming out party.
yeah, I mean, Holland today would have 7 goals in the first half on his own. But
Oh yeah.
and Pete, I was putting this on X. Ben Kremaski has 2 assists, 3 goals in the first half, and FootMob gave him a 9.9.
Wow.
How do you get a
No
10?
chance. I don't know. Did he miss a chance? Did he not win it? FODMOB loves duels. If he lost a duel, they'll be like, ah, deduct point 1 points.
Oh, he lost 3 duels total. That's why.
Mm, that's what it is.
We should have told him, it's like, dude, since you got these goals, just don't even go for duels because football will mess with that. So you just get the
Yeah.
10 rating. Because if you get 3 goals and 2 assists in the first half, that is 100% a 10. Doesn't matter who you're
Yeah.
playing. So yeah, we're gonna try. I'm watching here the highlights now of France. Now France and South Africa look like proper teams.
Yes. We're not going to get away with shit on either of those teams.
No, some of them also look older.
They're very developed, some of them.
Yeah, this looks like a big team. We might
I
actually
think there's going to
struggle.
be both are going to be very tough games.
Yep. Josep Garza is saying Kremaski for the Ballon d'Or. No, never. It's funny because someone even jokingly said about Pulisic winning the Ballon d'Or, and I said, guys, there's one chance Pulisic would win the Ballon d'Or. He would have to drop over 40 goal contributions, win the Serie A, win the Italian Cup with Milan, and win the World Cup with the US while clearly balling out, right? Not relying on the team, like having like 5 to 6 goals in the World Cup. If that happens, then he might win the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
So if you guys think
Even
that can
then, I
happen,
think there are a lot of people that would not vote for an American. I'll be honest. I don't think they're going to want an American winning the Ballon d'Or.
no, he finishes second.
Yeah.
They give it to
But you know
Lamine
what?
Yamal.
Forget winning. He's not going to win the Ballon. Being nominated would be cool. Being in the top 10 nominees would be cool. Right?
That is not impossible. He would have to have the outstanding season that he's having, win the Serie A probably with Milan because he's not in the
Win
Champions
Coppa
League. So
Italia.
win
Yeah.
that, and if he makes it to a quarterfinals with the US in the World Cup and he scores a lot, like 4 goals, 5 goals, and he
Yeah.
wins like the Serie A with Milan, I can see him making the nomination of top 20. I could
Yeah.
see that happening. Now, I mean, there's a lot of buts and ifs there. Milan winning the Serie A. I know that Milan defeated Napoli, but let's be real, guys. It was very lucky, and they don't have European competition, but they're definitely not the favorites to win it. Napoli's a better team. Inter Milan's a better team. And about the U.S. in the World Cup, let's see. I hope we make it at least to the quarterfinals. I think that would be already a very successful World Cup, but we don't know. We don't
Yeah.
know. So Quinn Sullivan torn his ACL.
Yeah. He's done for a while.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's not good. Especially when you're a young player like that in development. How old is Quinn? He's like 21.
21. Yeah.
They're saying when okay, say Pete, why don't people want to see an American winning a Ballon d'Or? I mean, it's pretty obvious, but I'll let Pete respond to it.
There is a dislike for Americans in soccer, right? Soccer is the one thing the rest of the world has over the US sports wise, where they can be like, we're better than you. If an American wins the Ballon d'Or, USMNT fans will be insufferable, including the two gentlemen sitting right in front of you. So I think a lot of Europeans might be like, nah. Also, there might be an element too of like politically, they don't want Donald Trump tweeting about Pulisic winning the Ballon d'Or. Like there's it's not always just purely oh who's the best player. There's bias involved, there's preference involved, right? So I think there are some people that would be like, I'm not voting for an American, fuck that.
Yeah, it's people voting, right, guys?
It's humans, yeah.
Yeah, because it's very weird how the Ballon d'Or works because you're voting for the best player in the world, but usually it's tied to how your team does, right? It's weird. So for example, Lamine Yamal is probably a better player than Dembele, but PSG won, so his odds of winning are higher. It's not really the best player in the world. It's usually the best player of the best performing team. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah,
And they're saying, this is a good question here. Actually, I found one. Does Cade Cow's family hate you guys? Apparently, yes, which is weird because I do not hate Cade Cow. I
yeah.
don't hate Cade Cow, and even I had Cade Cow here on the channel, and he was a great guy, and I still think he is a great guy. But yeah, his family or part of it apparently gets very angry if there's any type of criticism, which look, if he proves us wrong, he proves us wrong, right? And the only way for a player, because you're in a industry when you're a professional soccer player where you're going to be criticized and you're going to be complimented. The way you beat criticism is by proving the critics wrong. So in this case, let's say me and Peter are the critics. If the dude is like balling out in Liga MX, starting for the US national team, scoring, he's proving us wrong. And then it doesn't even matter what we say or what his family says. He's doing the talk on the field. But let's be real, that's not what's happening. So we are being proven right. Now, do we want to be proven right? Now in this case, when we make fun of Mexico or other stuff, sure. Not really want to be proven right of an American player not being successful. But
Also, just to be clear, we criticize Cade Cowell for very valid things, right? Like he was very good in the 2023 Under 20 World Cup, and we said this guy's a pace merchant. There's no technique. Some people got mad at us for that. His family, some other people. Since then, the following season, he had one goal in MLS, one, and now is on the bench for Chivas Guadalajara. I think he has one or two goals all season long in the MX. So until he proves us wrong, we were right.
yeah, and Nabhuto's asking, how do we know? I mean, because his family came after us, family or friends, I can't remember, or both, family and friends came after on X,
Yeah.
and they made it pretty clear that they were family and friends. That's
Well, deities were invoked to come to punish us for criticizing Cade Cowell.
who?
So deities, remember, God is going to use Cade Cowell to humble you.
Oh yeah, someone said that there was more than one. I don't remember who it was. And again, like K Cal turns 22 now, like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah,
So he's not an 18-year-old anymore. I mean, still open to him proving us wrong. It's just not
sure.
what's happening right now.
We don't have enough wingers on the national team. We need more good wingers. Like I'm really happy to see Zendejas playing so well, for example. Right? I would love it if Cade Cowell came up big, but we judged him on profile, and his profile is a very athletic player who just doesn't really have the technique to be very good. You know?
No, yeah. And again, the problem sometimes is like family members or even players, they take it at a personal level as if like,
Yeah.
oh, you're coming after the player. And I don't really know not even talking about Kate Cow now, talking about just players in general. If they are playing poorly, I don't know what you want me to say. Like,
Right.
you
But
want me to
also get
shut
used
up?
to it. You want to be a professional player? Welcome. Like you're going to get criticized when you play well, and you'll be deified when you play. I'm sorry. You'll be criticized when you play poorly and deified when you play well. Like that's normal. It's part of football. If you don't understand that, you shouldn't be in this game. It's all sports. It's in the NBA. It's in the NFL. It's in college ball. Like I don't know what you what you want us to say.
James saying some off color whatever, blah blah blah, was said about Cade and his play starting a couple years ago. They may have a point. You guys are much more professional now. I doubt anything was said about in regards to us. I remember what was the tweet that his friend or family member came after me. It was when Pochettino called up Cade Cowell. And I tweeted saying Cade Cowell in this roster makes no sense. That is what I said. Now, if you think that's
Not
over
off
the
color at all.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, if people think that's over the top, I just think it made no sense. And to be honest, my comments right now during that time make more sense than ever. That his
Yeah.
call up didn't make sense. So that was the tweet that they came after me. Now, were they already pissed about something else that I said. I don't know. I make some jokes, but I never really think I crossed the line. That's what I'll
Also,
say.
the line is very subjective. What one person thinks is not crossing a line, another person thinks is. So that's a lot of things like even the word off color that you're using. It's a subjective term. Some people could say it's off color. I mean, there's very clear when it is.
Yeah, like for
Oh
example,
man, I'm gonna message him on Twitter and say God's gonna humble him.
like Stray Catnip saying, "I just hate you scrubs because you're soft, weak, low ceiling, past your prime pundits." I'm definitely past my prime. That is definitely.
Definitely.
I cannot counter that one. I am well past my prime. My prime was like 5 years ago. Nothing personal. You see, that's how you take criticism.
Yes, it's very easy. Also, that's not the worst thing that's been said to us. We've had way worse, and we're not even players, right? You should see my DMs. People say terrible things to me. It's okay. It's part of the job. I've accepted it.
Yeah. Oh no, this one no. Tack versus Kate Cow versus Burhalter MMA fight. I'm out of this because Kate Cow is freaking ripped.
Oh, he's
I don't know if the
huge. Yeah.
dude I don't know if the dude can fight, but if Kate Cow hits a kick on me or a punch, that's gonna be rough to handle right there. Now
Yeah.
Burhalter, he's older.
He's 51, dude. You could take him.
Yeah, Burhalter is not an issue. Kate Cow is very young. Now, I have done jujitsu and I have done kickboxing, MMA in the past for 3 to 5 years. Some of them, like jujitsu, a bit longer. But the thing with Kate Cow is the dude is a professional athlete, so
Yeah.
not a tough guy to deal with. Second half just started, by the way.
So
Again, we
Soma
have
is on. Pedro Soma is on for, I think, Brooklyn Reigns. That much I can tell.
Bombino's on. I don't know for
Bombino's
who.
on for Nolan Norris, I think.
Well, I hope we keep the intensity because in terms of quality, even our backups are levels above the opponent.
Oh yeah, but also
It's
there's not a huge. I think a lot of our backups are a similar level as the starters. Like I don't. The good thing about this roster is everyone's kind of at a similar level.
Pete, players that are missing in this squad that would have been a good addition. I think I kind of talked about it. Diego Cochin or Stone on goal, Noah Kai Banks on defense, maybe Mattia Kimboni. Anyone else?
Not really. I mean, everybody kind of got released who they wanted. Cairo Figueroa, I don't know what's happening with that guy. I haven't seen from or heard from him in a long time. But there isn't really anybody that you're like, oh, they should have been here, but they just weren't released outside of Banks and Cochin.
I guess one case could be made about like maybe Matthews Albert would have been a player for the U20s.
Yeah, you could honestly argue Mathis Albert might be better than some of these guys.
Yeah, so that's a case. I like when people ask also Kevin Sullivan, I don't know if Kevin would be like a standout for the U20 level.
Yeah, the thing is, he
I
also
mean,
plays a different position. These are all midfielders that are playing well in MLS, whereas he is not. Right? It's just not. He's not there yet. That's fine.
no, I mean, in this specific game against New Caledonia, he probably would have been fine for this
Oh,
game.
sure, sure. But I'm just saying, in the roster, I wouldn't take Kevin over Kramaski or Sakiris or Habrun.
I would say Julian Hall would most
Yeah.
certainly be a better option than Zambrano.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, because Zambrano is playing MLS Next Pro, right? Julian Hall, at least he's playing MLS. He has a few games in MLS Next Pro. Sure, Julian Hall is not standing out in MLS, but he's coming in. He actually scored um, against New York City FC this weekend.
Yeah. He also scored a really nice goal against Club America in the Leagues Cup. I know it's not a real tournament, but something. It's better than this.
Moise is saying, has a soccer mom ever offered you money for her son? You mean to like coach? Wait, what? Moise, I'm not understanding the question. You mean like offered money to coach her son? It's a very
Or
weird
to like
question.
have her son in the team, like corruption.
Let him clarify that because I don't know what he meant. It's like to adopt your son.
Here, take my son.
Yeah. She offers like, you want to just take my son here? I don't want him anymore. Kind of got tired of him. Okay, 49 minutes. And if we want to break the record, We got to start scoring. We essentially have to
We
score
need 6, right?
6, so we have to score roughly a goal every 7 minutes.
Yeah. So far, we're in the first 7 minutes and we haven't scored.
No. Well, we haven't even hit a shot on target in this half yet. 5
No.
minutes in. Crazy how the standards are right now. It's like we haven't even shot on goal 5 minutes in.
I don't know. We're looking a little sloppy to start the second half.
Yeah, that's what I didn't want to see. Because we started guns blazing the game, right? 3
Yeah.
goals in 6 minutes. We'll see. We get a corner here. This team has been kind of shit defending corners. New Caledonia. Most consecutive appearances. Cole Campbell in the chat.
I'm a little concerned about our wingers against France, dude. If you can't look good against Caledonia, how are we going to break down France? We
Well,
might
in
have
our
to
center
bring
forward.
on, huh?
In our center forward.
Yeah, our center forward, we have similar issues.
I'll tell you one thing, Pete. I did watch Mexico and Brazil yesterday. Mexico looked a lot better than our team
Yeah, I believe that.
against a tougher opponent. I mean, Obed Vargas would be probably our best midfielder, and he wasn't their best player. Ju Moto was a better player.
Oh, yeah, I mean, Joe Mora looked very good in Gold Cup against our senior team, B team.
Corner for the U.S. Steven Spot is saying, wait. I went for a run and we're up by 7. Yeah, Steven, but we're not celebrating that yet. We want to go past 12. We need to break the record.
Yeah.
So we're not celebrating this yet. On top of that, we need more goals because we don't know how many France and South Africa will score against this team because they're going to go at them because they know it's all about the goal differential. Cross goes in, cleared by New Caledonia. Once again. Thing with New Caledonia is they're not even bunkering, because they don't even know how to properly bunker.
I mean, they are doing a pretty good job, I'd say. The second half, they're bunkering. We haven't really been able to create anything.
I think it's more on us. They're saying 13 is the record. No, it's not 13. It's 12. 13 would be breaking the record.
Yeah.
Norway defeated Honduras 12-0 in 2019.
Dude, Gozo been really poor. Gozo and Campbell both. It's not looking good.
Yep. What's interesting is they should have probably just brought Matthijs Albert. It's not like it would have mattered. He club-wise, right? He's playing for Dortmund's U19s.
This is a higher level than the level he's playing at right now, which he's honestly too good for at this point.
Yeah, the World Cup is not New Caledonia, but the World Cup, yes.
No, the World Cup is a higher level, And for people saying he'll be at the under 17s, you can play in both World Cups. Josh Sargent did. You can play in both in the same year, so long as you're age eligible.
Mm-hmm. Have Matthijs Albert play the U20, U17, and bring him to the World Cup next year, just in the roster. First player to ever do that.
It's true.
First
Wait, what
player.
about Yamal before the Euros? Did he?
Did he play? I don't think he did. Let me see.
The
Lamine
Euros were
Yamal.
2024, right? So
Yeah,
the
I don't know if he
2023
played.
World Cup, did he play in the 2023 World Cup?
Let me see. Lamine Yamal, 2023 U20 World. They might have not called him up because he was 15.
Yeah, but then he was playing for Barcelona at 16. I mean, that's some poor scouting then.
Yeah. Well, it depends on how they develop too, right? In terms of like growth. He might have hit a growth spurt.
Sure, but to go from not being good enough for the U20s to playing for the senior team in 1 year is not usually just a growth spurt.
I'm trying to see here. International career. Yamal is a youth international from Spain, having played Spain's U15, U16 squad. In 2023, he represented Spain in the U17 championships. I guess it's the Euros. But I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything.
This is looking very scrappy now.
Yeah, I don't like what I'm seeing from the US now. We're hitting 10 minutes and 0 goals in the second half.
And not just 0 goals, but not really any good shots on target or anything.
What country is this game in? The games are being played in Chile, in
Chile.
South America, Chile. Yeah, they're saying the chat at best we're going to win 10-0. That's what it's looking like, which is disappointing. It's weird to say this, but it is
I know.
disappointing.
People be like, you're too negative. We win 10-0. What more do you want? Look, 10-0 is at the end of the day, it's fine. But if France and South Africa beat them by 15-0, then that could impact us getting second in the group. Also, you want to get second, not third, because if you get third and you still qualify, you have a much tougher opponent now to play in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, I also think that we'll talk about this more in the post game, but the front three is very concerning because this is a game where they should have been standing out. And I thought so far, Gozo, Zambrano, and Cole Campbell, they were actually kind of mediocre in the game to bad.
I would say mediocre is generous. They've been quite poor considering the quality of the opponent.
Yeah, essentially it's the midfield, fullbacks, and center backs that carry the whole win.
Yeah.
Now, Beaudry, I don't know. He hasn't really showed up at all.
He's touched the ball like 3 times. And they criticized the guy.
Dude is like doing push-ups and an ab workout there while he
Oh, he's
waits.
probably having to keep himself moving to stay warm. Like not warm, but like keep his muscles warm. Because if you stand still for too long, your muscles are going to cool down.
San Fran fan 30 saying, how did New Caledonia make it in the U-20s over New Zealand? They didn't. New Zealand's also in the World Cup. I guess they just had 2 spots for Oceania for some reason. I don't think they should have 2 spots,
No.
especially considering the fact that Australia has left the Confederation. But yeah, they didn't beat New Zealand. They're asking if the roster is out tomorrow. I don't know, man. Like we try to get the information. There's nothing out.
US Soccer has not released any information.
Yeah, so again, we don't really know when the roster will be out. It should. It's very weird. Like for example, Brazil is another one that I follow closely, and Brazil announced like a week or two ago that they're going to be releasing the roster this Wednesday. They don't make it a mystery. They're just like, this is the day we're going to release it. And
Which is how it should be.
yeah, I don't know why U.S. Soccer
Build
likes
hype,
to
build excitement, get people knowing so everyone's glued to their phones the day of.
no, U.S. Soccer just kind of releases it. It's like, oh, here it is, guys, take it. I mean, look, no offense to U.S. Soccer, but it is a federation ran by a lot of people that don't really understand soccer fandom. They're mostly nerds. Yeah.
Yeah, nerds and like just people who've been involved in the administration of the game for so long. It's like a little mom and pop shop. Okay, Peyton Miller is on for Gozo. Gozo has been really poor today. Okay, Habrun is on also.
For
Let's see how
Sakiris,
he
yeah.
does.
Yeah, hopefully these guys bring in some intensity when we start scoring goals because this second half has
Yeah,
been miserable.
miserable. Almost 15 minutes.
Yeah, they're saying corporate bros. Yeah, I would say they're corporate bros. They don't really understand how the people's game works. And it's kind of
Or
sad to
even
see.
basic marketing. You'd think at least if you're a corporate bro, you would understand basic marketing.
Yeah, SL saying, wait, I'm a nerd and I love the sport, but SL, I'm a nerd too, right? You look at my background here. I'm collecting like Pokemon toys and I'm playing Nintendo when I have some free time and I'm collecting Pokemon cards. Um, we mean nerd in the offensive way, whatever that means. What we mean about nerd is that they're disconnected with the sport, right? Obviously, there's a bunch of nerds that love multiple sports, like myself, but they're just disconnected. A little bit like when we talk about Don Garber, and he even said it himself that he hates soccer, right? Don Garber. So these are the people running soccer in this country. Matt
Yeah.
Crocker doesn't hate soccer, but
He likes money to do
he's a
nothing.
corporate guy. Yes. Spencer's saying, "Tack, you are a nerd." Yeah, I'm a nerd. Yeah, I'm a nerd, but I like sports. A lot of sports. I play sports. I watch sports. But I'm also a big Nintendo guy, right? I'm the type of guy that I go to Japan and I look for every single Pokemon artwork I can find on the street. I don't care about anything. I don't want to see a temple. I don't care about that. I don't care about anything else. I'm just looking for like Pokemon stuff, essentially. Cross goes in from the US. No one, no one, no one. Guys, what a depressing second half.
Yeah. So, Tag, did you tell people 11 Yanks was recovered now?
Yeah, I didn't actually. It's a good time to tell everyone. By the way, so Pete is back. Well, he was back with the second channel. So now Pete has two channels, but the original 11 Yanks, the one that's just called 11 Yanks, the channel's back. Does everyone have that channel? Tell us in the chat. Put the number 1 in the chat if you have that channel. If you don't, put the number 69. And if you don't, go look up 11 Yanks, not 11 Yanks Soccer. I can actually get the link here. Let me get it. Hold on. Because that one is where we're going to be. Well, that's essentially where Pete's going to be doing all the coverage once again. And that's where we're going to be doing the post game for the U20s, the post game for everything,
Yeah.
for the U.S.
Basically,
men's
everything
national.
will be back on that channel now. And we'll keep the 11 Yanks Soccer as a backup. Maybe we'll turn it into a shorts channel. We'll see. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet.
Put it as the movie review channel because at least it's monetized.
Yeah, but then I've got to delete everything and start. I don't know. We'll see.
I put it in the chat. I put in the chat. Yes, it was the channel that originally got called 11 Wanks. Yeah, that was the original channel. Where is Wank Report?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in years.
He disappeared. Sam's an interesting one because he was like not uploading and then he started uploading and then he went to Austin with all of us there for the USMNT game.
Yeah.
Was US versus Trinidad. And then Sam just disappeared. He's just like gone. We don't even know if Sam's alive right now. We have no idea what happened to him.
Maybe the smartest of us all.
Maybe. Try not to get stressed out with this team. Oh, we scored. Peyton Miller.
Finally. Man, I think Peyton Miller should start over Gozo against France, honestly. Gozo has been really bad today. He started off the bright the first few minutes and then he faded really badly.
He retired by his Jesus takes. He loved Jesus Ferreira, Sam.
He loved Jesus Ferreira. That's a
Oh, he was
nice
not
header.
off. Oh, they called a foul because he pushed.
Oh,
That's
man.
a soft call. He barely pushed him. He just gave him a little pushy push. That's nothing. But he already looked better than Gozo.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's weird is Peyton Miller is also under 17 eligible. So if he can come.
yeah. By the way, this is a good one for us to use the challenge.
Yeah. Oh, he barely touched him. Barely touched him.
Yeah, now we don't use the challenge. We use the challenge in that stupid like non-penalty, and then now we don't use it. But Choco told you saying, "What's the expectation for this group? I lost track of the U.S. men's national team youth level. Any player worth keeping an eye on?" I'll respond to this one quickly, and I'll let Pete also talk about it. I think the expectation should be what we got in the past 3 U20 World Cups, which is to make it to the quarterfinals. The past 3 U20 World
Yeah.
Cups, we made it to the quarterfinals. So the expectation for this one is to get out of the group and win the first knockout game. So that's the expectation. In terms of players to keep track of, I mean, Peyton Miller that just came on is an interesting prospect. Cole Campbell is someone that I was excited for, and I don't want to read into this game too much. He hasn't looked good today, but he was one to maybe keep an eye out. Josh
He
Winder,
seems
the
to
center
over
back.
dribble a lot. He just over dribbled into the box and lost the ball. It's his decision making. Like there's talent there. It's the decision making that's really bad.
I guess what's his name? Josh Winder will be an interesting one when he's actually tested. We want to
Yeah,
see the
so hard
center
to say
back.
today.
Yeah, the center back Josh Winder. We want to see how he looks, but yeah, there's not like many players worth keeping an eye on. I mean, I would watch out for all of them, but those would be the main ones probably.
Yeah.
We want to see a United Americas Confederation ASAP. What is he talking about? Oh,
I think
United
he's
America. So like
saying
CONMEBOL
merge.
and
Yeah.
CONCACAF. Yeah, it's a bit tricky. I think at the national team level, it's very doable. Club level, it's tough to do it in season, all the travel. But national team, it should be done. I
Yeah.
don't know why it's not done in terms of national team. Like CONMEBOL, like World Cup qualifying is pretty much ruined with the expanded World Cup.
Yeah. Qualifying is becoming kind of a joke now. Even it's going to wait till CONCACAF. It's going to be ruined for us too because what the top six make it in? We got 6.5 spots now.
Something like that. Or like 6 direct spots.
Yeah. So like, come on, how bad do you have to be to not be in the top six?
Oh no, you have to be abysmal. Because like even if you're fourth, you suck in CONCACAF.
Yes. Yes.
And you still make it. Now, if you're
Yeah.
fifth, you're absolutely dog shit and you still make it.
And you still make it. You're
And then
sixth. You shouldn't be playing soccer.
if you if you're six, you should be playing New Caledonia.
Yeah.
Josh Winder just hit a beautiful shot on target that the goalkeeper saved, by the way. What
I
a
think it
strike.
deflected off the defender too.
Yeah, good strike from.
All right, Tack. I'm gonna see you guys in the post game.
Yes, I'll see you in what is it? Oh my goodness, there's still like 30 minutes left.
Yeah. I'll pop in more if there's anything to say, but mostly I'll see you in the post
Yeah,
game.
maybe if we score like 5 goals, we probably won't.
Yeah.
See you soon, Pete.
All right. See ya.
Okay, we got like 30 minutes left, guys, and the US was supposed to score 6 goals in the second half to break the record, but doesn't look like we're going to do it. Okay, United States here with the ball, 66 minutes. At least we're hitting minute 69. I am extremely sleepy right now. I don't know why. United States with the ball, drives inside. Who's number 14 for the US? Who's number 14? Number 14 for the United States is Taha Habron. Good player from the Columbus Crew. Taha Habron. That's a player to watch out for. I think there's something there. There's some talent with Taha Habron. Cole Campbell down the right, gets across. Can't find anyone. And New Caledonia, with their best performance ever here in the second half, holding a 0-0 draw in the second half. We haven't scored in the second half. Unbelievable. Pedro Soma. Cole Campbell down the right, blows by his opponent, finds a cross. No one's there. Winder. 67 minutes here. They're saying replace New Caledonia with any mid-tier UEFA or CONMEBOL team. Yeah. Oh, goal. We scored. We scored. Taha Habron. 8. 8. We've reached 8. Okay. We need 5 more goals. 5 more goals. Taha Habron from the Columbus Crew just scored. What? Okay. What? Okay. I'm going to have to look up. What the heck is. I know it's a meme, the 67. So it was a cross and Taha Habron with the finish. I think it deflected. Okay, so 8-0. The record is 12-0. Can we get 5 goals in the last 20 something minutes? And FM Angry American is saying, can we just add the South American teams to CONCACAF Nations League? This is the hill that I will die on. I would love for that. It would make it far more competitive. Oh, number 69. We hit minute 69. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, look, in terms of national team, I think CONCACAF should be in every single Copa America, and I think CONMEBOL should be in every single Gold Cup, or we can just end the Gold Cup and we can have the Copa America with CONCACAF and CONMEBOL, and the Nations League with CONCACAF and CONMEBOL. You don't really need to have the Gold Cup if that's the case. And we hit minute 69. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. It's always good to hit minute 69. We have 217 likes. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to drop a like in the stream. It's a great way to help the channel for free, and it can help us a lot by just expanding our reach. So let's try to hit 300 likes. If you haven't already, just do that very quick. It doesn't really hurt you. Unless you got your finger stuck up somewhere. I'm not judging. It's just a bit weird if you have your finger stuck somewhere while we're streaming here and you're watching a soccer game. Just weird behavior. That's all I'll say. Oh, no, they scored. New Caledonia scored. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Let me see. Baudry gets the ball. What is he doing? What is he doing? Well, at least we know the U-20 goalkeeper sucks with his feet. We found out that the goalkeeper sucks with his feet. That's something that we learned. Oh my God, Baudry again. Baudry almost gave them another goal. Okay, this goalkeeper is going to be a problem. New Caledonia comeback. Thanks to Baudry. Dude, twice. He almost gave it again. Did you see his mistake now too?
I just saw it. Dude, we can't start him against France. I'm sorry. That's the only shit he had to do, and he passed under no pressure. He just passed it straight to the
8-0 lead, so there's no pressure. The guy's not even pressing him.
Oh my God. Dude, we put Gavin Beavers in. I don't care. Sorry. There's no way we can start this guy against France.
Put Ben
How did we
Cremaschi on goal.
concede to New Caledonia, dude?
Well, like that when your goalkeeper just pretty much shoots it on his own goal.
Also, we need to talk about the front three. I'll talk about in the post game how we should approach France. We can't bring this same front three. There's no way.
It's kind of crazy that we're good. Dude, this is the only goal New Caledonia is going to score the entire tournament.
Oh yeah, that's going to be make Baudry famous.
He gets a free trip to New Caledonia. He's like an icon there. They make a Baudry statue. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. This is embarrassing. How did we concede to New Caledonia?
I don't understand that. Like, he wasn't even under pressure. I don't understand.
No, there was no pressure at all. He just switched off completely.
Dude, the second half is 1-1.
Oh my God.
Cole Campbell just scored. Nice goal. 9-1.
Oh, finally. Finally.
Nice goal from Cole Campbell. It's just hard to celebrate when you concede a goal like that.
I know. Here's the thing, and I'll talk more about this in the post game. Speed merchants or pace merchants like Cole Campbell often don't look good against bunkering teams. But against France, he might be more effective because he'll have more space in transition. But I'll talk about that against in the post game a little bit. I'll see you over there.
See you soon, Pete. See you soon. Hopefully we don't concede again.
Yes.
Okay, so this was the first goal ever for New Caledonia, first and last. Okay, I gotta tweet this. The USMNT U-20s let New Caledonia score their first and last U-20 World Cup goal ever. Why is it us? Why is it always us? It's pretty crazy. Wait, we might not break the record, but we've done something historic. We've done something historic right there. Steaky B24 is saying my crazy idea for the Gold Cup is 24 teams, all 10 CONMEBOL teams, and only players that play in the clubs in the Americas are eligible to play. Hey, that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. I still think, well, players to play in America. So Brazil, Uruguay, Colombia, Argentina would be competitive. Ecuador would take a very hard hit. Oh, Boudry just made a very bizarre save. Now, dude, this USA goalkeeper is. I'm gonna I'm gonna start giving him the stinky eye, just kind of like staring at him like this. That was a very weird save. Julian's saying if Gavin Beavers does well in the World Cup, is there a chance that he's a starter next year? No, there's a 0% chance that Gavin Beavers will start in the World Cup for the US. Says I feel like he can't be much worse than Turner or Freeze. No, he's definitely worse than Matt Turner and Freeze right now. In the future, many years from now, who knows? Okay, 9-1. 9-1 for the United States. And weird enough, there's a lot of concerns with this. I know people are going to call me negative. I know they're going to do it. I know they're going to call me a hater, which is fine. I've talked about this before. They called Abe Lincoln a hater, and the dude was just fighting racists left and right, and they called him a hater. They called Napoleon a hater, the dude that was fighting communism for the world, and they called Napoleon a hater. They called Gandhi a hater. Who else they called a hater? They always called him a hater. They called Jesus a hater. They call everyone a hater. Who's number 16? He's been kind of poor for the US. Number 16 is Ethan Kohler. Ethan Kohler. They called Skip Bayless a hater. Well, Skip Bayless is a hater. Skip Bayless is definitely a hater. They're saying, what minute am I at? I'm at 77:35, 77:36, 77:30, 37, 77:38. They called Julius Caesar a hater. They called him a hater. Didn't they kill Julius Caesar? They hated the guy so much they killed him. Crazy. They call Kim Jong Un a hater. They do. They call Kim a hater. They call Kim a hater. Okay, back to the game here. United States down the right with Cole Campbell. Cole Campbell. Good, not a great pass, but it still kind of works. And the US still kind of has the ball. Never mind, foul. Foul. We're definitely not going to break the record. We're definitely not going to break the record. Okay. New Caledonia. I'm already being called a hater on X, by the way, guys. I'm already being called a hater. How did the other country score? Let me tell you, Castro, how the other country scored. Our goalkeeper got the ball on his feet. He was not under pressure, right? He was not under pressure, and he just passed it to the New Caledonian forward. Now, you may be asking, why? Um, I don't know. I don't know why. I cannot tell you why. But our goalkeeper essentially gave them a goal. Maybe he felt bad for them. I don't know. Maybe he just felt bad for them. That's probably the only explanation. Corner kick for the US, 80 minutes here into the game. Okay, ball wide. Cole Campbell. Taha Habron. Cross. Cleared by New Caledonia once again. They called Landon Donovan a hater. Landon sometimes is a hater. Sometimes he's a hater. Did you guys see the video from Landon? I kind of felt bad for him today because he seems very bothered that he's balding, Landon Donovan, and he made a video like essentially telling people like, what should I do? I guess he tried implants and it didn't work. I don't know. I messaged him, not even joking. I mean, I joked about the neck tattoos, but if you're balding, just go full bald, let your beard grow, look scary, put on some muscle, and just, I don't know, just look scary. But Landon actually seems very bothered about balding for some reason. I don't know why. He really doesn't want to be bald. He should just shave his head. But I mean, what can you do, right? He doesn't like that look. He doesn't want to go bald, but he is going bald. Should just shave the head completely, and then the problem's solved. But then you grow your beard also. Here comes the U.S. Nope, nothing. New Caledonia goalkeeper comes off his line and makes the save. All right, United States playing out of the back here with Josh Winder. Again, no pressure. Pedro Soma gets the ball. Look, Landon Donovan could technically just wear a wig. He could wear a wig also. If it really, really, really bothers him, wearing a wig is an option. I wouldn't do that, but he could just wear a wig, and that's fine. United States now at the ball. Ball through the middle. 82 minutes, 30 seconds. At this point, I don't think we're going to break the record. And we also conceded to New Caledonia, which is not good. Cole Campbell blocked. Zambrano. Okay, figured it out and lost the ball. That'll be a throw in for New Caledonia. Yeah, Zambrano didn't look good today. Didn't look good today. Antonio said that. Lyndon kind of said he would wear a wig. Might as well, right? Why not? If it's really bothering him, I guess. Okay, 83 minutes here. New Caledonia got their goal. I guess they're going to be happy at least. Okay, throw in here for New Caledonia. Ball goes long, 85 minutes here into the game. Okay, you know what? Let me put it here in the chat. I think right now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go downstairs, get water. This game is over. We're not breaking the record. We're going to go to 11 Yanks to close the post game of this one. I'm putting the link there in the chat again. Just go to 11 Yanks and wait for us there. We'll do the post game where we'll talk about it. I mean, it's 9-1. Maybe we'll score another goal. Maybe we'll gift New Caledonia another goal. But we're going to talk about all of that at 11 Yanks. Okay. There's no point on me staying for this game any longer. We have the South Africa game on Sunday. We have the France game on Thursday. And if you guys haven't watched, the USMNT Abroad episode is out already, and the roster should be out. Okay. I'll be back. Not I'll be back. I'll see you guys at 11 Yanks in 5 minutes. Okay. Bye.